Hi, my name is Benjamin Solar and I'm a member of the Refugee Action Collective Victoria. This morning I received a text message informing me that a Tamil refugee had attempted to take his own life inside Broadmeadows Detention Centre. This refugee has been recognised as a refugee by the Australian government, but ASIO gave him a negative security clearance, so he effectively faces a life of indefinite detention because he can't be deported back to Sri Lanka because we've recognised him as a refugee, but the immigration department refused to release him because of the negative security clearance. This negative security clearance can't be appealable because ASIO refused to release the information that they make the decision on. And he's not the only one that faces a situation like this. This month, 3 refugees have attempted to take their own lives because of the hopelessness that a life of indefinite detention provides for them. And also, there are over 50 refugees with negative security clearances that face a life of indefinite detention. Also, suicide and attempted suicide are regular features of refugees inside detention centres. In Australia, we drive refugees to kill themselves, basically, and we drive them to self-harm, to go on hunger strike. We drive them to despair because we lock them up for years and years and years, and sometimes indefinitely. The fact that refugees don't know when they're going to get out, when they've come to Australia fleeing war and persecution, means that they're driven to severe cases of mental illness, and some show psychotic symptoms. The Australian government has had a policy of mandatory detention for 20 years. This year is the 20th anniversary since we introduced this disgusting policy of locking up innocent refugees. So this year, there will be a rally on World Refugee Day to demand an end to mandatory detention. On June 17, 12 p.m. on the Parliament steps, hopefully thousands of people will come out on the streets and protest against this disgusting policy of mandatory detention and demand that we no longer lock up refugees because 20 years is 20 years too long. And I urge other people to record similar video messages like this to say that, we're not going to stand for this policy of mandatory detention. So I urge everyone to record video messages and, make sure you include a short statement that basically includes this. I am marching on World Refugee Day this year because I want to see a world and an Australia where we don't lock up refugees and drive them to suicide. So if you give your own reason for why you're going to march on World Refugee Day, get your student clubs, your workplaces, any kind of community organisations or whatever to record a video message to state why you were going to march on World Refugee Day, and email rackvicmedia@gmail.com or or send us a Twitter message or a Facebook message with your video, and we'll compile some of them together before World Refugee Day.